back again so soon. It's good to see you. This is probably going to be one of my last streams for this month. Well, it probably will be my last stream for this month. Unless I can squeeze in another game one. This will be my last painting one. I'm trying to think now. I won't be streaming for the next 6 days because I'm at work. 6 days. And then I don't stream at the weekends either because I go and see my boyfriend and my kittens, my kitty cats. Wouldn't miss that for the world. Sure what I'm what we're painting today. It's a bit of an amalgamation, so we're just gonna go with the flow. Yeah, I have a really weird work pattern with the type of work that I do, but yeah, my thing at the moment is like 6 days on, 6 days off, which is quite nice, to be fair. And the 6 days that I do aren't like that bad. It's not heavy stuff. If it was my previous job, I'd be like, nope. Yeah. A lot of people are just like, how can you do your job? I don't know. Persistence. Lots of persistence. It's like working in a hospital. You get the same kind of environment with the hospitals, but yeah, it's difficult. Mine's a lot more chilled out environment compared to a hospital though. Mine's just in a house, so just turn this down a minute because I'm very soft spoken. I'm always soft spoken. Yeah. I work in healthcare, so yeah. I don't work in a hospital, but yeah, I work in the healthcare industry. I used to look after old people. I look after people with learning difficulties and mental health issues now. Like young adults. Well, young to like old adults. Yeah, I'm a carer. I used to do end of life care. That was very difficult. Yeah, a lot of people say that to me. I couldn't do what you do. I was like, it's not that bad. In my old place, it was quite bad, but in my new job, it's not as nearly as bad as what I was doing. I was doing 12-hour shifts. I was doing 3 of those per week, and I would get there, and I can't have breakfast in the morning. I'm one of those people that get really lethargic in the mornings, so I can't eat anything until like 10 o'clock. But because of how busy it was in the care home that I worked for, we weren't able to have breakfast. So I had to wait until lunch. So I wouldn't have anything to eat or anything to drink until after 2 o'clock. The latest I ever ate in there was about 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. and we still were way behind, and you know, things still needed to be done. Yeah, that was without eating and without drinking, and we did that on hot days as well. It was just not okay in any form of, no matter how you saw it, it was not cool. So, and then I've moved, and I sit down more now than what I did in my previous job. It's crazy how the different areas of care are so different. I do social work now instead of end of life care, so I like take them out. I get to go outside. Like my last shift, I came on and all I did was blow up some balloons for a party that we were doing, make some sandwiches, you know, make sure everyone was well fed and, you know, everything like that, and then just get everyone to bed and then write up some notes. Like the first time I ever walked into that job, I was so terrified because I was afraid that it was going to be very similar to the job that I already had, but it's completely different. It really amazes me why, because someone that is in the place where I used to work came from social work, and I'm just like, why did she ever come back to the end of life care? Because what she was doing was just so much calmer. I just couldn't really understand it. Like, I wouldn't, unless I absolutely had to, I wouldn't go back to where I was. As much as I like loved the people that I had looked after, it was just not a good thing for me in the long run. Like, I've got back pain, I've got wrist pain, you name it. I've got a pain for it, probably. Leg pain is the worst. Yeah, it's incredibly laid back to what I was doing. That's why I don't mind doing 6 days on. When I saw that on my first week, I was just like, oh my god, how am I gonna like survive this? And it was really easy, and it was over before I knew it. Yeah. One of the people that I'm currently working with that does night shifts has to go to a chiropractor at the moment because we're having issues with someone's moving and handling, and he's had to like essentially step away from looking after this person because he's just not being compliant in his morning routine or just in general. So he's had to step away, so his back has a chance to heal before it's irreversible. And that's the reason why I stepped away from my other job, because I was getting back pain. I've got wrist damage from my previous job, my left one. My left one has never been my strong hand. Like, as you can tell, I'm right-handed. I'm like a little bit ambidextrous though, like with eating, because of my mum being ambidextrous. I've learned how to eat backwards, essentially. So I hold my knife in this hand instead of this hand. It's really strange. It's just like little things. It's probably my own fault as well for not doing stretches and stuff like that. But when you work in healthcare, it's just like, oh, it's fine. My job is my exercise. It's not. It really isn't. think when I have my own home and I don't have like people watching me, or you know, I don't have that embarrassment, then maybe I might do it a bit more often. I might look after myself a bit more. That's the thing with people that work in healthcare as well. They don't look after themselves. I'm really bad for doing that. I don't look after myself at all. I'll like damage myself in order to help somebody, which has happened before. Yeah. I wanted to take up boxing and stuff when I was in high school, but I never did. And I think if I actually went for it, I would have built up a lot more muscle than what I have. I am stronger than most girls of my age, but you know, anything makes the difference, you know. I'm just so glad that I've not hurt my back to the extent where I've had to go to the chiropractor for it. At my age, that was kind of like my reasoning for it, was just that I was getting so burnt out and I was so fed up with how we were being treated. Like, I never saw my manager in my past job, but in my current job, I see her all of the time, and she actually gets stuck in. Yeah. I remember when I did a taekwondo lesson in high school, and the instructor had to take over my partner because I was kicking too hard. I had too much of a powerful kick. It made me laugh. Neva said, "Oh, why don't you consider taekwondo? You seem like you have a really powerful kick there." Yeah, I've got quite strong legs. I've got lanky legs, so leg girl. All I am is like more leg than I am torso. So I have to get men's joggers and all sorts. I essentially have almost all men's clothes now, apart from like t-shirts, because it's just easier and more comfortable for me to wear. Yeah, I'm quite tall. I always have been quite tall. And I don't know why this is. This is a funny little thing about healthcare. Everyone that works in it is really small. They are really small in height, because when in my past job and in my current job, I'm taller than most of my people that I work with. There's only like a few, and the few that are tall either have a learning disability like ADHD or dyslexia. What is the what's the understanding behind that? I want to know. Why is that psychologically just a thing? Because I find that just so funny. So strange. Every single person. I used to hate it, because if I was with a small person for the whole entire of my 12-hour shift, I used to be like, oh my god. My back was hurting, because even though they say, oh, you have to do like the bed to you're the tallest hip, which is technically the tallest person, even if you put the barriers down, they're still lunging over, so that's affecting their back. But if we go any lower, it's affecting our back, so it's like a double-edged sword. It's such an interesting topic, though. I'm very interested in psychology. I always have been. I've always been like, oh, what's that person thinking about? And they're just like crossing the road or doing, you know, something. And I'm always just like, oh, what they're doing. Yeah. There's definitely never any winning in healthcare. Absolutely not. Because you go to one person and then they like are just like, oh well, you're prioritizing that person over me. Well, we kind of have to. There is a priority scale that we have to address. It's not just we go to whoever. We have to pick and choose wisely. It's all very systematic, or where it was systematic. And where I am now, if they don't want to get up, they don't have to. But that's the problem with nursing homes. Is that you have to get up at this time. Yeah, there is always a system for everything, but it's when that system becomes a routine, because then it's technically a form of abuse. It's institutionalized abuse, which is what I found out was what we were essentially doing. And I was just like, that's not okay. That's not right. Because even though we know we're trying to do our best and do it in a way where we believe that it's the fairest that we can get it, that doesn't always mean that that is the right thing. Yeah. Because people talk about, oh, you're not meant to protect people when you fall and stuff. If someone's falling, people have different responses. Or if someone's choking, everyone has a different response. Someone got a lot of shit for trying to save someone that was choking. In my care home one time, because she started doing abdominal thrusts before she, because you're meant to do 2 on the back and then you can start doing abdominal thrusts, and she essentially skipped it because she was just having an adrenaline rush, you know, fearing for this person's life of choking. And, you know, got told off for doing it incorrectly, essentially. Like, I stopped someone from falling one time, and they were getting pulled up by a stand aid, and I was behind them making sure that they were, you know, steady. I wasn't like directly behind them, I was like to the side, so there was enough space. But she was just like, no, I can't do this, and starts pulling down even though the machine is still up, which, you know, takes quite some power. And she essentially wriggled herself out of the sling that you have to have on, and she went down. And my immediate thought is, oh nope, she's falling. Protect. So I ended up being like a little chair for her, essentially, and this was a person that was 3 times my weight on top of me. I was fine, a bit crushed, but you know. You can see where my joint. No, it's probably from how you move hoists. I don't know if you've ever moved a hoist before, like an old hoist, because in the place that I'm working at currently, they have them on the ceiling, but in my old place they had just a massive one. They had a massive one, just, you know, that you have to lug around. That couldn't keep battery in it for like 5 minutes. Yeah, it was quite a thing to haul, and you know, we had rickety flooring as well, so you couldn't keep a straight leg, because you're meant to keep a straight leg with those and not bend them or whatever. But that makes it incredibly hard to do when you're on a floor that is kind of against you, so you're like having to make your leg go in really weird positions. I have a medical condition. It's not like really a bad medical condition. It's just I have really stretchy hands and legs, and you know, I'm double jointed, essentially. I'm double jointed in my wrists, I'm double jointed in my elbows, I'm double jointed in my knees. So I have, what's it called? Hypertension? Is it called hypertension? No, because that's the other one I've got. I've also got postural hypertension. I don't know what that means. Well, I don't know if I can like show it to you properly, but I can like do that. And like when I do my elbow, and my knee does that as well. I forgot the name. It is called double jointed, but there is another. Yeah, it's just called hypermobility. Joint hypermobility. So my joints are just very hypermobile, which means they just stretch too far. Yeah. Hypermobility. It's never really affected me. And I did think I had it, and it didn't really get confirmed until no, it technically is a medical condition. It's just not a serious one. It's not like a life-changing medical condition. None of the things that I've got is a life-changing medical condition, really. But it is just something that I have to be self-aware of. Which is bad for me, because I never look after myself, so... you know... never goes well. Yeah, so I'm very stretchy. I can get into weird places. Like, I have really thin hands, so I can, like, get down the back of sofas and stuff quite easily. And everyone's just like, oh, that's so cool, you're so talented. Like, you can just make your arm go backwards. Yeah, but if I put too much pressure without realising it, I could pop my elbow inside out. and then I would have to pop my elbow back in. It's handy in one regard, but then it's like also bad in another. So yeah, my whole body kind of does that. But apart from like my thumb, well, my thumb kind of does it. It's not like as bad. Yeah, I always make light of it. I never like let it get me down. It never really got like clarified until I had to get physiotherapy for my wrist a while ago, and then she's just like, oh, do you know that you're hypermobile? And I was just like, I kind of thought I did, but I wasn't sure. And then she's just like, yeah, you are. I'm just like, okay, cool. And then I had to go to the doctors again a few months later, whilst I was still in my old place, and because I have been notoriously having blackouts since I was about, I don't know, 12, quite a young age. Yeah, at least I know now. Yeah. Yeah, blackouts was my next problem, so I was just like, this isn't like a major problem, but on one of the really hot days at my old workplace, I almost fainted. So I had to go to the doctor like the next day to you know, and I had blood tests done and everything to see if I had like a low iron, which I did. I had a little bit of an abnormality in my iron. So they're just like, oh, just go on multivitamins for a little bit. So I did. That didn't really change anything. So they're just like, well, we kind of need a diary from you for like a couple of months about how you feel, and whenever these blackouts come, how long they last for, like when and where, and why do you think it's been caused. And it was essentially just because I had low blood pressure. Specifically when I like change my posture. So if I like stand up too quickly, or if I get out of bed in a rush, or if I try and do anything in a rush, essentially, if I bend down for too long, or if I'm sitting down for too long, or, you know, if I do anything for too long, it's not good for me. Or else I start to like black out. Again, it's not a terrible one. It's it's sometimes concerning with the type of work that I do, because if I don't have enough water and drinks and sitting down, then I can potentially like black out on somebody. I know when the blackouts are happening. I do tell people when I'm blacking out, and just say I can't do anything at the moment, I'm just having a moment, and just try and find my way around the place, because I literally can't see anything. I have to like sit down on the floor or something, or just like stand up holding on to something for a minute. Yeah, I've always been able to manage it quite well, but I wanted to have like a proper diagnosis of why this was happening to me. Surprisingly, it can't be fixed. Good old, yeah, we can't do anything for you. Sorry about that. And I was like, oh, great, wonderful, love that for me. So annoying, because I'm just like, yeah, I thought as much, but a person can hope. Yeah, definitely. But since I've changed job, I've not blacked out once at my workplace. So I know that I've already done something positive for my body right then, so I know that it was the right decision for my health to move. Because I was finding it so hard moving from my old place, because I had gotten to know everyone really well. So it was nice to get along with everyone, and yeah, I only have blackouts when I'm at home now, and that's just because I stand up too quickly or I've sat down for way too long. It's just me being lazy at that point, which is just my own fault. It's learning what your boundaries are, and I don't like to, be like, oh, I don't have any boundaries. It's fine, you have fun. I don't know if this one will take me as long as Coraline, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll catch each other in another stream if not. the wrong brush. Don't want that brush, I want this brush. After the work came back to you. Work, work, chicken, work, work, and Becky. Sky sisters. God, trust the process. Just it. Dry off Bulby before someone gets mad. Don't want any more little dots on you, do we? Poor thing. Getting abused. He's not. He's not. I promise. I can hear someone in my comments going later, "What are you doing to my Bulbasaur?" Not doing anything, I promise. Right. I think that's okay. I'm just gonna let it dry for a second. Just a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna do the rest with marker and colour pencils. I really want to do the eyes with marker. I think that'll be really make it pop. And then do the colour pencil for the eyelashes and stuff. I'm gonna do the nails and marker as well, and I'm gonna do the lip of the things in marker. Oh, why is it turned? Why have you turned? I did nothing. Why have you turned? Come on now. Oh. And I think we're good. Maybe. Yep. That is meant to be red. I might have to mark that one as well. The heart. It's kind of blended in with the purple. Wasn't intentional. Maybe I should have made the bottom green. It's fine. I'll fix it with marker. I'm deciding whether I should do a bit of glitter. I don't know if it'll make any difference. Maybe I could do a little bit like on the eyelashes, maybe. If I have that colour. Oh yeah, sure. Just break off. It's fine. Maybe this one over here, and then maybe we'll go for either this one or that one. Thinking maybe that one for the other one, just to give it that bit of glitter effect. This is a really thin brush. Yeah, it's fine. I'll do the left one first. Because I'm right-handed and this makes it difficult. Alright, let's have a look. What colours we should go for? I want really vibrant ones, so vivid reddish purple, that looks very nice. I want a pink. I definitely want a pink for the one of the eyes. I feel like making that one pink. I can just imagine that one pink, I don't know why. That one can be pink. This could be... See, I want to say green, but is that like too much colour code? I feel like that should be pink and that should be green. To like opposite. That should definitely be yellow. Yellow, red. Those can be purple. Well, let's do the middle ones and then we can do the other ones after. Hi. Are you cool? Are you okay? Not to sound weird or anything. Ooh. Ooh. I might have to. You're okay? Good. Yeah, that is how it is in this day and age. It's a shame. It's almost like you can't have freedom of speech. You miss the old days? Sometimes I miss the old days. I definitely don't regret anything that I did though. I think things have to happen for a reason. There's always a reason for something. red I wanted for the lips. It's a good thing I checked by doing this eye. Just gotta leave that there for a minute. Where's the... It's making my hands unsteady. done. And I'll show you the other one I did. And this is the drawings for this month. I got Caroline, and then we've got whatever this is. So, yeah. Hope you had fun. I'm gonna get off now because I've got to go to bed soon-ish. So I'm gonna spend my last little bit of time just chilling out and stuff. So I will see you at some point. Maybe in September. Probably. I'll try and get another gaming stream in before that, but we'll see. Depends on how I feel. So hopefully I'll see you soon. Stay squishy, stay fresh, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.